Okay, so we have a wonderful looking food and wine pairing here. Trying to figure out what I used to like with Pinot Noir when I was a young waiter back in the day, and I always remember that duck somehow really was a wonderful pair. So this is some smoked duck. Yeah, we're going to see how it works out with this Pinot Noir. So the European Market Deli and Cafe in Castro Valley, a stone's throw from here in Hayward, has a wonderful little assortment of mostly what looks like Eastern European foods. And I did manage to find some smoked duck back in the fridge. This is coming out of Illinois, of all places. Was thinking about the Petaluma local duck here, but a little crunch for time, so we ended up settling for the smoked duck, which actually looks quite delicious. So these are just some basic lentil beans that I like to do, done with just salt and parsley, real straightforward, takes about half an hour. Some steamed carrots, and this is a little kind of improvised cherry sauce that I made. Had some beautiful Bing cherries I got out of the grocery market, grocery outlet bargain market, losing my mind, and made a little quickie sauce with a little bit of sugar, water, cornstarch, and cherries. So we're going to see how that works against the duck here. So again, let's revisit the Pinot Noir, and we were again kind of excited about the Año Verde Pinot Noir, showing really well. Again, really beautiful floral rose component to it. And again, some of that kind of cranberry component, and just a hint of oak, which again works for me. Again, lighter bodied, a little bit of herbal component on the back palate. Finish is clean, a very serviceable Pinot Noir. Definitely not disappointing for $4.99. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Again, with the smoked duck, this is it was a half duck, as you saw from the picture, so I went with the duck breast portion of it. And again, though it does look undercooked and raw, it certainly is not. As we know, smoking meats takes a little bit of pinkness to it. And of course, it is going to be a little bit salty with the smokiness and the curing process. But as we know, duck can be very fatty, and this duck was actually very, very lean and delicious. I kind of went with the lentils because they are a little bit earthy, and I thought it might work well with the duck, and it certainly does. Of course, I'm a big fan of vegetables, as we all know. So just some simple steamed carrots, skin on for the vegetables. And let's see how this cherry sauce came out. We do add a little bit of brown sugar. And the cherries themselves weren't that sweet. As you can see, it splattered a little bit while I was getting that together. Kind of a messy cook. But all in all, really flavorful food. And let's see how it goes with the Pinot Noir. So that kind of cranberry component is really kind of the acidic part of the wine. And that really does play well with the sweetness of the cherries. It kind of offsets them a little bit, which is wonderful. Lentils are, again, kind of in the background. Typically, they're part of something else. But again, a nice foil. And the smokiness of the duck is almost a little bit overpowering for the Pinot. And I was kind of hoping that there might be a little bit more barrel influence, because the smoke component sometimes plays well if there is a little charriness to Pinots, which is something that you sometimes do get in Pinot depending on the wine style. So pretty good food. The duck, I think, was about $8 a pound, and they give you a half in the component. Worked out to about $15. cherries were a deal, $3.99 for a couple of pounds. Washington cherries, and we all know that lentils and carrots are pretty dirt cheap, so pretty good food and wine pairing here. Again, at Budget Wine with Bacchus Bruce. Certainly glad you stopped by, and always a pleasure to enjoy a little of the high life with you all. And have a very nice rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.